All right, it's week 6 of the NFL. It's great. We got the Broncos and the Chiefs playing right now, and Mahomes, I guess he's playing terrible. He's throwing an interception. Um, yeah, it's been a wild one. It has been wild.
How about those Packers?
Yeah, okay. You know what? That's a bunch of
Oh, jeez.
bullshit. All right. All right. Jordan Love played freaking terrible. Let's start there. And
He's
guess,
bad.
I guess there was like the second and third string Raiders in there, and I don't know. He didn't have a good game. He had 3 interceptions. I mean, it is what it is. But interesting stat. I looked this up. Brett Favre started 2-3. Aaron Rodgers started 2-3. Jordan Love has started 2-3. I'm just saying, when we start looking at things, I think he's still going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. Everybody has a day except Brock Purdy.
Bold move.
What?
Bold move.
But I don't know. It's okay. Jacoby Myers got me just enough points to win, and that's all that matters. So yeah, no
We're
good.
still waiting to see when Aaron Jones is going to show up. Man, he's more street clothes than he is in his pads.
Freaking sucks right now. And then what's the
Sorry,
other?
Boyd.
Yeah, what's the other guy? I can't remember because I'm blanking.
For the
Aaron.
Packers?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's Jones. Yeah, I guess he's out. That's yeah.
Yeah, he's played like one game.
He
One
sucks.
game.
He was good last year. What the hell?
Getting old.
He's getting
Getting
yeah,
old.
getting old.
Running back. Old.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Packers got a bye week along with the Steelers, the only two teams.
You got a bye week this week? Really?
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that. That's
NFL's got a whack schedule for like buys because the couple teams and there's
Yeah.
no team. Everybody plays, and then there's a couple games
It,
and nope,
it's
everybody
weird.
plays.
It's weird too because the Packers and Steelers play each other in like November. It's like why not just play this week and have the bye week then? But
I think they really should start having the bye weeks later and later, especially as we go into a 17 game, with the 17 game season. I really do.
the Packers had a mini bye with a Thursday night game,
There.
and it didn't help.
Yeah, yeah. A bunch of bullshit. Hey, but hats off to the Raiders. They played well. They played good enough to win. I don't know. Yeah, it was interesting. But in other news, how about those 49ers? They crushed the Dallas Cowboys, and every freaking news outlet was like, Dak's not a top tier quarterback. The Cowboys are done. All this nonsense, which is funny. Yeah, Brock Purdy's playing lights out. I don't know. My MVP, me picking him to win the MVP. I don't know. It's looking more and more brighter every week. And I don't know if I said this, but I'm going to say it again. The 49ers are going to go 17-0, undefeated in the regular season, and go on to win the Super Bowl.
What about touchdown Dolphins? Tua to the cheetah.
Tua and the cheetah. And actually, it's interesting because what is it? Tyreek Hill. I don't know why I forgot his name all of a sudden. He's having to shell out 100K because he's not wearing socks.
Yeah,
100.
he'll make it back in the porn industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I thought McCaffrey was the offensive player, maybe MVP.
Yeah.
Because it could go either way. Both those guys are playing exceptionally well this year. So
MVPs come from the 49ers. We just don't know who yet.
According to Keyshawn,
it comes down to
according to Keyshawn,
health.
it's Lamar Jackson.
He sucks. I'm sorry.
Gee,
Then Matt Canada
Sean.
needs to be fired. I mean, you're not getting excited about your quarterback scoring a touchdown because you didn't call a play. Like, you egotistical bastard. Like, come on. They won the freaking game.
Do you remember Shannon Crowder? He's linebacker for the Dolphins.
Very briefly, yeah.
He's on the what's the CBS 3 o'clock show? I can't think of his name. But he's on there once a week, and every week he says, "Yeah, Dak Prescott ain't gonna win a championship. Cowboys suck."
I don't win a championship. I mean, I like Mike McCarthy, but I mean, let's be real. They fold in the biggest games. I mean, apparently they're supposed to be like one of the best teams in the NFC, and then here comes the San Francisco 49ers coming into town. And then boom, 42-10 or 45-10 or something like that. Dak threw like what, 3 picks? Something like that. So shout out to the San Francisco 49 defense for helping me win my fantasy game last week. So Hey, Will, let's not tie this time. Wouldn't
Bench
it be,
points.
wouldn't it be funny if we tied again?
Bench points. You pick up a quarterback? Oh, you dropped Tannehill. Oh, goodness.
And then college football, Friday night, Colorado.
They're gonna win. Who are they
Oh,
playing? They're playing Stanford. They're
That's a
gonna win.
dub.
They're gonna win.
Iowa, Wisconsin, Iowa State, Cincinnati.
Iowa State.
this is basketball school? Jeez. Iowa State, Cincinnati. What a whack.
Oh.
Big 12
And-
match that is.
And the battle for the Schlinghai Trophy. Dun, 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 dun. Here come the Irish.
Oh yeah, Notre Dame.
USC, Notre Dame.
That'll be a good game. I think it's gonna be a good game.
The Jules Schlinghai. Correct me if I'm wrong, viewers, but it's the trophy given to the UFC Notre Dame every year.
I think that's right.
Hey, you and I plays number 1 South Dakota this weekend.
At the Unidome. Home.
No,
is
it's
good.
I think it's away.
It's home.
Is it Unidome? Oh,
Yeah, college football. Got some good matchups. Let's see what else we got here. Georgia, Vanderbilt, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio State, Purdue, rounding up the top 3. I mean, they'll probably won't those. They won't lose a game until Ohio State and Michigan play each other the last week of the regular season.
Mission's got to play Penn State,
Win,
Maryland.
win.
Okay. I mean, it's gonna be close.
And we're filming this on a Thursday night, and the Chiefs are beating the Broncos 3-0. Defensive football, Nate's
God.
favorite.
I love defensive football.
They-
Broncos always play close against the Chiefs, no matter when.
but the Chiefs win because the NFL loves the Chiefs.
Yeah, you might as well just be like, all right, hey, refs, here is my Chief jersey. They probably have it on under it, They're probably jammed out to Taylor Swift too. They probably got that in one of their earbuds,
She's
Taylor-
there tonight.
Is she really?
Yep.
Here's a little. Yeah. Do you guys know the last time the Broncos won?
Like 2 years ago?
No.
I think I know this.
Go ahead.
Is it week 3 of 2015?
It's been that
Do
long.
you know this? Yeah, it's been. Yeah. Do you know who the starting quarterbacks were?
Omaha,
Yep.
Alex Smith.
Very good. Yep.
Alex Smith, really?
Yeah, that was the Broncos. That was the Broncos Super Bowl winning year with their
Mhm.
amazing defense.
Hmm.
Terrible offense, but Manny got a ring.
Hey, it's okay. You got a ring. That's all that matters.
But yeah, wow, I can't believe that's the last time the Broncos beat the Kansas City Chiefs and their arch rivals. I mean, these two teams don't like each other at all.
Mahomes has never lost in his 11 games in a row. He's won.
Damn. But it's gonna happen tonight. The Broncos are gonna spoil the parade there. They're gonna win because it'll be funny. That's the only reason.
But the best head coach in NFL history, Sean Payton,
Yeah, okay.
says that this is just we're just joking this year. The real deal's next year.
Apparently, they were talking that he thought the team was better than what the roster was when he came than it is now. So
And they've lost
might
to
have bit off
every-
more than you can chew.
and the Broncos have lost to every single former Broncos head coach.
Yeah, that was great. That was great with that win. Nathaniel Hackett. And
Yeah, they lost to Nate Hackett, they lost to Fangio, they lost to Josh McDaniels, and they lost to Jack Del Rio.
nice.
Too
But
bad Fox ain't coaching no more.
Yeah.
he'd beat them.
Anybody can beat the Broncos. But I just think it'd be funny if the Broncos win. They beat the Chiefs. So that'll be good. And especially since Taylor Swift is there. Here's the deal. Since Taylor Swift is there, the refs are going to be throwing that little hanky in the Chiefs' favor. You know that. Like, let's be real. Like, they don't want to see. Taylor Swift doesn't want to go to a game and have Travis Kelce lose.
And Broncos country, let's ride.
Yeah, we can only hope.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then let's get into Sunday's games. We got yet another London game.
Nice.
This is the last
Right.
one.
It's I believe
I
this
think
is
for a while.
Okay.
It's not the London Jaguars.
they might as well call
It's
it.
the Ravens and the Titans.
I think that would be a pretty good game.
I think the Ravens, Lamar Jackson's going to get back on track. I don't know what the Titans. They're supposed to win the games they should win. They lose, and the games they should lose, they end up winning. I mean, that's just how they played all their entire. I'm going to take Lamar Jackson. I think he'll get on a roll in this game and probably have at least 3+ touchdowns. So I'm taking Baltimore in a big one here.
I don't trust either team, to be fair. Like, I don't think either team is any good, but I think Baltimore is slightly better. So I'm going to take Baltimore by 3.
Titans.
Always pick the Titans and they
Hey,
win.
I've been right twice.
Remember the Titans, baby.
I didn't pick them. I didn't pick them opening day. I picked the Saints, and I was right on that one. But hey, I'll get it right. I'll get it right sometime. But I don't mind them. I like DeAndre Hopkins and a few of the other players. Tannehill's okay, nothing great. They're just waiting for Bill Levis to start playing, which he'll probably play later in the year.
Yeah, he's the future. He's the future of that organization.
If not, we'll see a new guy next year.
Maybe.
A lot of options out there.
Right?
And debatable.
It's a quarterback-driven league.
Tank for what? Tank for Caleb.
If you're not number one pick, I mean, you're dead weight
Yeah, but
Yeah.
nowadays.
that's true. But if you think, but there's been rumors though that Caleb Williams is not going to go into the NFL draft this year. He can make
It
more money.
depends on if the Bears could have the first 2 picks thanks to the Panthers. So I don't know.
I think it's funny that one of his teams he wants to go to is the 49ers. It's like, dude, you're going to go there and be benched. They're not replacing Brock Purdy. Come on. Like,
One of the teams is the Giants.
okay, well, that's fair. I think that could be a landing spot.
Dan
Daniel
Jones.
Sucks. But hey, at least he got his money.
And Jones.
At least he got his money. Let's be real.
Worthless.
The Giants have won. The Giants have won first half touchdown, and it's defense.
Is it really? They're like the Iowa of the NFL.
But we'll get to them later. Okay, next game is the number 1 pick overall in the draft, Bryce Young, versus Tua and the Cheetah, the Dolphins.
The Dolphins took a little sidestep when they lost their rookie running back. Who's been blowing them, but they got so much depth there. Tua's just playing MVP level. Already, the Dolphins broke the 2000 greatest show on turf Rams most yards in the first 5 games for total offense. So they are well on their way to breaking records. So I'm taking the Dolphins. Yeah, Bryce Young has really been your typical rookie quarterback, struggling mightily. They have nobody except Adam Thielen out there catching balls. So one brother. So yeah, Dolphins.
Yeah, I've got the Dolphins by like 10. I mean, let's be real. The Dolphins have the coolest head coach in the NFL. Like the coolest head coach. That guy, I'm a fan of Mike Daniels. Like they need to mic that guy up every Sunday. They need to put that all over you. I mean, he is phenomenal. Like when they asked him a question, he's like, "What do you think?" I think it was like, "What do you think about like the breaking the record?" He's like, "That's what we set out to do," or something like that. He just gives these like really crazy answers. Great guy. I hope nothing but success for the Dolphins, and Yeah, I got the Dolphins by 10.
Dolphins by 18.
18.
Tua and the Cheetah. They're too good.
Your number.
I'm gonna throw off some weird numbers tonight because it's just one of those nights.
All right, the Dolphins by 4.
That's it.
Taking the spread.
The
By
Panthers.
10. By 10. I'm keeping it
The
with.
Panthers are terrible. All right, next noon game is these two teams have played each other already. The Colts and Jaguars.
Well, we've Anthony Richardson could be out for 4 to 8 weeks. That shoulder, boy, guy can't catch a break. So they got the best backup in the league, and then Gardner Minshew, Mr. Stash himself. So maybe seeing a little more Jonathan Taylor this week. He's
Don't
finally
need him.
back in the fold. But Zach Moss is playing too good for him not to get benched. So who knows? But it's the Jaguars, London Jags. Got 2 wins in London or overseas, and I'm going to take Jacksonville. Better team, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I got the Jaguars. Yeah, I got the London Jags. They're playing really good football right now. They beat the Bills. To be fair, I think they had the advantage. They just stayed over there, which I think is smart. I think that's how the NFL should do it. But yeah, I know the Jags are playing good football. I like what Trevor Lawrence is doing. Yeah, I mean, it's the Jags by 11.
Jaguars complete the sweep of the Colts, and they'll get their first home win of the season at Jacksonville Municipal Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida.
Their other home stadium.
Yeah. Jaguars by 9.
Jaguars by 9.
All right, next game is the Washington Football Club from Washington, D.C. versus the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, both these teams are kind of nothing new there. Kind of just comes down to young players just making a name for themselves. Bijan Robinson's playing pretty good. Other than that, Atlanta, there's our running team. So Kyle Pitts finally showed up for once this season. So just don't know what these two teams. Take Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, it's really kind of a toss up. You might as well just like flip a coin, you know. I'll take Atlanta. I feel like I don't know, like they're an interesting team. Like they show, you know, times are really good, and then they show times where they suck. So yeah, I'll take the Falcons. I think it's going to be a close game. I'm going to take them by 3.
I got the Falcons winning that division, but I got Washington in this one. Washington has a better defense. And I mean, Riddler had a good game finally, and Sam Howell's okay. Both these teams could probably draft quarterback in the draft next year. But Washington by 4. 24-20. All right, next nooner is the undefeated San Francisco 49ers versus the Cleveland Browns.
Well, if the 49ers don't win this game, I mean, Nate's once again, his statement earlier, oh, that was off. I believe their quarterback will not play this week. I don't think. I think they're going to go with. I forgot who they're going to start this week.
Deshaun Watson's still being a baby.
Deshaun Watson's going to be out, and they're not starting the rookie. Yep, PJ Walker, the former
they're not going to
Panther
start
himself.
That other guy's garbage.
Yeah.
The guy from UCLA.
Yeah, Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah, 49ers should make quick work of this. It should be over by first quarter. We might see some throwback. Who knows who actually will be in there? I mean, Trey Lance probably would have played in this game because they were but they got rid of him. So yeah, it should be a blowout. So Cleveland, I don't think they're going to score much of any points.
I mean, the 49ers, let's be real. I mean, you got the NFL and then you got the San Francisco 49ers. They're just too gosh dang good. Brock Purdy has the highest QBR in the NFL over deep passes, middle, short passes. He is just making great decisions with the football. That I mean, he can't do any good. He can't do any wrong. I mean, let's be real. He's the next Tom Brady, future Hall of Famer. He's gonna do the one thing that Tom Brady could never do: go undefeated, go. Tom Brady went 16-0. Brock Purdy's gonna go 17-0 and win this and win the Super Bowl. It's just destiny. It's gonna happen. They're gonna win by like 21 plus. Brock Purdy won't be playing in the second half because they don't want to risk injuring him because they're gonna be up by so much. And he's gonna give me all of the fantasy points so I can beat Will this week.
49ers by 22.
22.
It's gonna be a blowout. Brown steak.
You're giving them points though?
The
22 to
yeah,
0?
It'll be 25-3.
Oh,
No,
geez.
No, the San Francisco 49ers will score over 30 points. They're not gonna go to the Cleveland Browns, which is like a terrible team, and not
It's in Cleveland. It's in Cleveland.
The
and
dog pound.
Yeah.
I've been
One of
there.
the easiest places to win in the past 20 years.
I was gonna say that the home field advantage does not exist in the dog pound.
All right. Next noon game is a division rivalry. Two 1-4 teams. Travis's 1-4 Vikings versus the Chicago Bears.
Jeez. Well, this one really turned upside down. All the talk is now Jefferson's on the IR. Kirk Cousins, is he going to get traded? Justin Fields, is he actually going to repeat the last couple of weeks here? I don't know. I think Minnesota is kind of at the end of its ropes. If they don't win the next couple games, it's over. It's rebuild for good. And but I'm taking Justin Fields. They're playing hot. DJ Moore might be the best connections right now besides Tua and Cheetah. So Bears.
Ooh. I got the Vikings. I mean, this is just so weird to me. They should have won a lot more games than they have. Yeah, I've got the Vikings. I'm gonna continue to ride on Kirk Cousins. I don't think they're gonna trade Kirk Cousins. I know there's rumors he's gonna go to the Jets or some craziness like that. No, I got the Vikings, but if they don't win this game, yeah, it's things don't look good.
I got Bears. I think if the Vikings don't win this game, I think it's tank mode. And the Vikings are good every other year, and they're bad every other year, and they were good last year, so they're bad this year. Just what the Vikings do. And Justin Fields has played great the last two games.
I think he's tied for the most or leads league in touchdowns. Or tied. It's one of those two.
I think he's tied.
Passing. Okay. And Kirk does have a where he can veto his trade. So yeah.
And then one more nooner is the Saints and the Texans.
CJ Stroud playing good. Almost got the win last week, but last second field goal they lost to the Falcons. But Houston, gosh, CJ Stroud, he's blowing up way out of proportions here for as a rookie. So I mean, it's early, but I'm going to take the Texans.
I got the
Like what I
Texans.
see so far.
I do too. I got Texans by 7.
Texans by
6.
15. Texans by 15.
15.
So, I mean, Derek Carr's my guy, but he's okay this year. Texas can sneak into the playoffs. They're that good.
I agree.
Um, yeah, they'll be like an 8-9 win team. Probably both teams will be, but I'm taking the Texans at Energy Stadium in Houston. All right, and then the 3 o'clock games. The first one is a pretty good one. Lions at the Buccaneers.
The Lions are kind of living up to the hype so far after they demolished Panthers on Sunday. Herod Goff looking good. The defense is looking very dangerous. So they're catching steam. Injuries is about the only thing that's really kind of really hurting them online and the defense. But Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield playing pretty good. Nothing blowing everybody out, but he's playing pretty good. So, but I'm going to take not the Buccaneers. So, yeah. So,
I've got the Lions because you want to know what they have. They got a bunch of great players, or as Pat McAfee says, they got a bunch of dogs. They're great. I don't know. I mean, it's the Lions' year. They're gonna get all the way into the playoffs, and then they're gonna run into the San Francisco 49ers, and that's gonna be the end of their season. But yeah, I could see the Lions contesting for the NFC Championship between San Francisco. I mean, you got San Francisco, the 49ers, and the Lions at the top are some of the best teams in football. The Lions are playing well. This is their year to do something. So yeah, I got the Lions by 3 points. It's gonna be a good game. I like what Baker's doing. I think he's playing decent football. He's playing well enough to win. I think this is the year he saves his career, and I think he's a future starter for the Buccaneers. But he's not winning this game. Lions
Lions by 5.
by 5.
Lions, baby. They're my NFC pick for the Super Bowl, and they're gonna go down to Florida and beat the Buccaneers off a bye week.
Live with yourself knowing that you're picking them over the 49ers. Iowa State, Brock Purdy, baby.
Hey, we'll see in February.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'll be here.
All right. All right. No, it's true.
All right, next 3 o'clock game is the undefeated Eagles at the New York Jets.
yeah, this is another blowout game already. You might as well give it to the Eagles. Jets fans are like, oh my gosh, we got to win. Stifler is now our hero. And next week it'll be a loss. And they'll be like, bring us somebody better. Kirk Cousins, call Captain Kirk. Eagles, Jalen Hurts, too good. Yeah, that's
Pile play.
yep.
I'm gonna make a bold pick. I'm taking the Jets by 3 points. They're riding high off that emotional win. This is a trap game for the Eagles. Trap game for the Eagles. It's gonna be the Jets by 3. I don't know. I just have this feeling. My spidey senses are tingling that the Eagles are gonna lose. And the only undefeated team that's gonna be left after Sunday is gonna be the 49ers.
Eagles. They're gonna win this game, but they won't stay undefeated for much longer. Let's take a look here. See who they got next after the Jets. Ooh, the Dolphins. That's a good one.
That's a loss.
Lux up for Sunday night.
At Washington, which they almost lost to, and then Dallas. I mean, they're not gonna go undefeated, but they're playing good. You're defending NFC champions, but I'm not gonna count them out yet. They're top 2 NFL team right now. And I mean, AJ and Mr. Heisman, Devontae Smith are just too good. Second best wide receiver tandem next to Cheetah.
Soon to be third.
Okay, who do you got ahead?
Rams. Good
Puka.
time.
Puka. Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup. 2-12 touchdown. And
Oh,
speaking
you
of the
do.
Rams, the Arizona Cardinals at the Rams is our next 3 o'clock game.
Yeah, the Rams played pretty well in the first half, held up against with the Eagles. And once again they just kind of fell apart in the second half, and it's like kind of what they've done all season. So McVay's hopefully can get these guys going. They traded Van Jefferson, just for him to get a chance somewhere else with the Falcons. Cooper Cup's back, looked great. Just gonna get to see him in the end zone. Stafford looked pretty good against the Eagles, so I mean, Arizona division game. They always play him tough. Dobbs, so I'm taking the Rams. So
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams too. I mean, they got, like I said, yeah, they got Cooper Cup. He's back. The Cardinals don't count them out. They play well. I mean, they've been playing some teams close. Yeah, their quarterback. I think he's been playing well. I think he's making a case. You know, if he doesn't start for Arizona next year, you know, I don't know. I think he could be a pretty good starter somewhere. You know, maybe not with Arizona Cardinals, but yeah, I got the Rams by 10.
Cardinals are a lot better than what their record says and what I predicted at the beginning of the year. They're a lot better. I'm taking the Rams on this one, but I'll probably take the Cardinals next time they play each other because the next one's in Phoenix, and the Rams always suck in Phoenix town.
yeah, it's true.
But yeah, if Stafford would throw to the ball more than 2 people, I mean, it's kind of working. I mean, the Rams are like one of those about 8 teams. They're like, are we good or are we bad? You know, it's you don't know which is which.
Young team.
I'll take the Rams in this one, and Stafford to quit their own picks.
They didn't throw any last week, but yeah, you're right.
And the last 3 o'clock game is the Bill Belichick once upon a time ago Super Bowl bound Patriots versus the Raiders.
Gosh, I don't know what's going on. That offense is just deplorable, just awful. I don't know who the quarterback's going to be. Definitely, yeah, it's just a mess. Raiders are coming to town. Garoppolo, chosen son.
It's quarterback's gonna be Mac.
Yeah,
Next question.
this could be Belichick. It's a mess. But this could be one of those games where all of a sudden offense explodes. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm taking the Raiders. Devontae's not going to get traded.
Vontae should have stayed in Green Bay. Let's be real there. Should have stayed in Green Bay.
Yeah, with Jordan Love throwing 5 picks a game.
Hey, he wouldn't be throwing 5 picks if he had Devontae Adams. If he had,
Get better receivers, Mr. Owner.
I mean,
They don't want to pay him though.
I can't do anything. You know, I just sit here. I own one stock.
I'm gonna get some backlash from the show ends.
Yeah. But you know, I don't know. I was believing in the Patriots. Here's the deal: if Bailey Zappe starts, I got the Patriots. If Zappe doesn't start, I got the Raiders. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened to the Patriots. Like Bill Belichick, I don't know. He's just not what he used to be. You know, I honestly don't know. Like, I mean, you think about it. How did Bill Belichick and Brady do that for like what, 20 years, a 20-year dynasty or something like that? They were good. You know, again, I don't really care what anybody says. That would not have happened without both of them together. They needed each other to win. It wasn't all Belichick. It wasn't all Brady. I don't really give a shit what your news reporters say or whatever the analysts. They get paid way too much to make stupid decisions or dumb predictions. But yeah, I got the Raiders. I'm liking what I see in the Raiders. Hey, you know, maybe they put a little bit of a run together. You know, if they I mean, they got some good receivers. You know, if Garoppolo plays well, I think they win a lot of games. I got the Raiders by 10.
Next, our quarterback.
And breaking news. The Kansas City Chiefs go into the half 13-0.
Mahomes
Go ahead,
had
Bill.
one-
We didn't hear you.
Say what?
What?
I said we didn't hear you, Bill. Speak up.
At Bill Belichick.
Yeah, Belichick. Mahomes has 162 yards passing and 109 to Kelsey. Are you surprised? No. Anyways, Raiders, baby.
Just win.
We are the better football team right now. We are the Patriots West. If Jimmy G could quit throwing picks, we easily win this game. But I wouldn't be surprised if Mac Jones has the best game of his career. But Raiders by 12. Just win, baby. And I mean, Belichick has been getting heat all season because I mean they were Super Bowl bust for 20 years. And then I mean Brady, he didn't want Brady anymore because I mean Belichick wanted to move on, and Tim's boy Jared Stidham wasn't the answer, so they went with Cam Newton for a year, and then they drafted Mac, and Mac had a good rookie year, he really did. And then they decided to get Matt Patricia, and that ruined him. And then they got Billy O, and I think he's just regressing. But Raiders and Devontae Adams will have 12 catches. All right, and then Sunday Night Football is. I probably won't even watch this game because what has the NFL done? Giants at Bills.
Seems like always now. We've already like a couple weeks, like 6 weeks in now. And it's the same team we said like we've on prime time. I mean, Giants, gosh, underwhelming again. I mean, even after it exceeded all expectations last year because of Saquon. But yeah, this game isn't even going to be close. Bills are really flustered after losing that game overseas. The Jags, Diggs, the whole interaction. Gosh, Bills are too good of a team. They're might be the one of the best team, but they just had a couple bad losses. So Bills easily in this one.
You got the Bills by like 14. But you know what should really be happening right here? The NFL. You can flex it. Why don't you put a different team? Like put San Francisco back down there. They played well.
I think it's too early to flex.
Is it?
I think it starts like week 8.
Or the Lions. Put the Lions down on prime time.
Lions and Buccaneers would have been a way better Sunday night game.
Yeah. Yeah, that would yeah. Or the
But the NFL loves the Giants, and I don't know why.
yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
But Bills 33 to 0.
33-0.
The Giants, like I said earlier, the Giants don't have a first half touchdown on offense. Dan Jones is terrible. And he's hurt, so they might get former Bills quarterback Tyrod Taylor. And Diggs is probably top 5 wide receiver in the NFL right now, this year, anyways. Way better than Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
Who had one good year. And then Monday night's game, I probably won't watch this because I don't like either team, is the Cowboys at the Chargers.
Yeah, Cowboys, they're still kind of butthurt from the whole game against the 49ers and George Kittle's t-shirt. That's
Wait, what? What's George Kittle's t-shirt?
oh, you didn't see it?
I did not
During
see
the game, he lifted up saying F the Cowboys. So yeah, a lot of fans. Well, Skip Bayless is a little he wants some repercussions. I don't think he's been fined it either by the NFL.
I was gonna say, I think he should be fined
Why?
Probably, yeah.
because we don't want to promote that to children, and CBS cares.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, It's Disney now because it's on ABC. So fair enough,
That's
basically. But yeah, Dak Prescott. I think Dallas is kind of maybe figuring out he is not the answer they're looking for. It may take another 3 more years, but by that time they'll probably wasted everything of their resources. But that's Jerry for you. Chargers underwhelming. Gosh, injuries once again. Herbert. Gosh, he's about the only guy that can lead his team, maybe to winning some playoff games. That's hopeful. But I'm gonna take Chargers. Dallas defense is just awful now since Diggs has gone down. So
fair. All right, hear me out for a minute. All right, I'm gonna do something wild. All right, Trey Lance. Okay, stay with me here. Trey Lance will be the starter in 3 years, and it will be Brock Purdy versus Trey Lance in an NFC Championship game.
How
And-
much is Jerry Jones paying you?
jeez.
Brock Purdy will beat the Dallas Cowboys. Hear me out. Just something crazy. Okay. All right. I got the Cowboys winning this game. I think they bounce back. I think they're still a really good football team. I think as long as Dak just remembers, throw it to the Cowboys wide receivers, not the Chargers quarterbacks. I think we're gonna be okay. I don't know. I think they're still a good football team. They lost and they got scrutiny all week about it. Jerry Jones, he still believes in Dak Prescott. He thinks that Dak Prescott is going to win him a Super Bowl. I don't, but I don't know. I think they're still a good football team. I mean, they lost a couple, no big deal. So yeah, I got the Cowboys by 7.
CeeDee Lamb is not the best wide receiver in the NFL, according to Michael Irvin. He just isn't.
Top 5.
You think he is?
I think
Top
he's a
5.
good receiver. I don't think he's like the best, but he's like top 10.
Top 5 receivers in the league. JJ,
Oh god.
Cheetah, Devontae.
Don't say him.
I'm going to
Puka.
say Cooper Cup.
Puka.
Cooper Cup. And Jamar Chase.
Oh, I think he's in the 3 to 5 to 7 range. They could either go up or down.
Do you think CeeDee
Cooper
Lamb
Kupp-
is the top 5 receiver?
If Cooper Cup wasn't hurt, he's up there. But as of right now, I think Cooper Cup's like 6 right now.
You think
I
CeeDee
mean-
Lamb is the top 5 receiver?
He's top 10.
Yeah.
He's top 10 receiver. I don't think he's top 5. I think he's top 10. I think
Well, the top 3 are easily non-negotiable, but after that, I mean,
JJ, Cheetah, and Devontae.
yeah, those are clearly the best receivers.
you don't like CeeDee Lamb?
He's not the best. He's good, but he's not the best.
I mean-
That's why I say he's top 5, not top 3, top 5.
I mean, I don't know. At least, but he only does have only 1 touchdown though. He's got 27 receptions, 358 yards, 1 touchdown.
But
So,
I got the Chargers in this one, by the way. The Cowboys are gonna pee it down their leg once again in prime time. And they're gonna go into a bye week and all they're gonna talk about is the Cowboys for 2 weeks, even though they haven't played a game.
they're America's team. Well,
Chargers are coming off a bye. I don't know if Mr. Electric, Austin Eckler's back to healthy, but we'll see. I think Chargers are in must-win mode to save Brandon Staley, the best defensive coordinator in NFL history, according to Tim.
you think he's the best defensive coordinator in NFL history? You serious? What are you smoking? I want
This
whatever.
guy doesn't
I
remember.
want whatever.
I might have
that
said
is.
it like
What
one
Kool-
time, like 3 years ago.
What Kool-Aid are you drinking? because I want some of that. Because I guess this lemonade is not cutting it. Shout out Aldi.
I mean, that's right up there with Jordan Love, Hall of Famer. I mean, Ring of Honor Packers is about as far as I go as of today. But
Hey, everybody's got a bad game. Okay, you know what? Everyone has a bad day. You know, Jordan Love. What's
two bad games.
bad? Okay,
Oh.
it's his first season. No, not every. See, that's the problem. Brock Purdy. Okay, Brock Purdy. We can turn this. We can turn this into a drinking game. Every time I say Brock Purdy, everybody has to take a drink, right? But you think about it, Brock Purdy has had, it's like Tom Brady winning 7 million Super Bowls. I mean, let's be real. Tom Brady won a Super Bowl every other year, it seems like, or he was in the Super Bowl every other year. Unrealistic expectations for quarterbacks. Brock Purdy comes in and put unrealistic expectations for your first year as a starting quarterback. You know, I don't know. Give Jordan Love a year. I mean, Peyton Manning. Think about this. Just think about this for a minute. Peyton freaking Manning, Hall of Famer. He threw more interceptions than touchdowns his first year. They won like what, 1 or 2 games? And you're thinking, oh, Jordan Love sucks because they're 2-3. He's already won 1 more game than Peyton Manning. Hear me out. 1 more game than Peyton Manning. You can't argue with that.
Jordan Love has 55% completions.
Okay.
That's kind of low for a starting quarterback.
What was Peyton Manning's completion rate his first year? Look
His
at
first year.
his first
Look,
year.
Giving me a minute, folks.
Going to the good old computer.
I mean, go back to Purdy here. I mean, we're hearing all about all the teams that passed up over him. I mean, most of those teams aren't looking for quarterbacks anyways, so or they're not even looking for. I mean, he's more like the 7th round players are basically like undrafted players. I mean, because he's irrelevant. But yeah,
56%.
Was Peyton Manning? Okay, and what was Jordan Love's?
55.
Ooh, it's pretty damn. It's a freaking
No.
close.
It's a percentage
No.
point. It's a percentage point. All right, all right.
What?
Percentage point.
It's not.
Yes, it is 1%. Do the math. I mean, do the math. It's 1 percentage point. Whoop-de freaking D. Okay, that's like that's a couple catches. Okay.
Aaron would have beaten the Raiders.
Of course, Aaron's a feature.
Yeah.
So is Jordan Love. He's gonna have her.
I don't
You
think
just
he
wait.
is.
You just wait. When they win more than your Raiders, and he plays better than Jimmy G. Okay.
When Jordan Love's a Hall of Famer, shame on me.
Yeah, shame on you. Okay.
I'll eat it.
Packers Ring of Honor.
I'll be 50 by then. I'll forget.
That's fair. It's okay. I'll still be beating you in 2K5 with Jordan Love as starting quarterback.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Because you'll just run the ball with Von Green.
Yeah. I'll just pass it absolutely necessary every once in a while, just to keep you on your toes.
I'm looking at the stats from tonight's game. Russell Wilson has 37 yards and a pick.
Ooh. You know who's better than Russell Wilson?
Sarcastically,
Oh, you know who's better? No, not sarcastically. You know who's better than Russell Wilson?
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy. You want to know who's else better than Russell Wilson?
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. You want to know who else is better than Russell Wilson? Any
Derek
other quarterback in the
Carr.
NFL.
Russell Wilson does have that Super Bowl, but they have better upside.
He would have had 2 if Pete Carroll wasn't an idiot and would have given it
And run the
to
ball with Skittles.
yeah, it's the 1 yard line. What were you thinking? Okay. Like, I understand that we're just arm-sharing coaching here, but I think I played enough Madden and ESPN 2K5 over the years to not make a dumb decision like that. Even I don't know.
But during that game, you know what Belichick said?
What?
We had that drawn out. They were gonna call that play. We're 4 weeks behind the next Super Bowl already. Let's get to work.
I love his
He
press.
did.
I love his press conferences because they're just like whatever.
Josh Belichick.
The
I think
GOAT,
I heard we're on Cincinnati in there too.
one of the goats.
Flightgate.
Like one of the
Um,
goats of the
the,
NFL press
the
conference.
tuck roll game. The overtime game when he won the coin toss but deferred it against the Broncos and won. Belichick.
Belichick, he's a genius.
He's is Belichick hurting his legacy though right now?
Yeah, he is. He is hurting his legacy.
Just his winning percentage
Aren't
now.
His people are not smart. That's why he's hurting his legacy. Because everyone's like, what are you doing now? He won 6 Super Bowls. Okay. He won 6 of them. He's the Michael Jordan of coaching. Okay.
And he has 2 when he was the defensive line coach of the Giants back in the 80s.
Oh, he's got
I'm just
8.
saying.
He's got 8 Super Bowls. He's been to 12. That'd be 12 Super Bowls, right? Because he went to 10. He's been to 12 Super Bowls. What other coach can say that? None. Yeah.
I think the big thing for him is it's either the love, or I think it's more for him the love of the game rather than the championships. So I mean, this is his whole life right here from football. So I mean, if I don't know where else he's gonna go, he's not gonna commentate or be an analyst for sure. I doubt.
That'd be funny. I'd watch that. You know who should be on? I mean, I know they're not going to do it because he's running a $500 million company. Shout out Pat McAfee. Let us come on and talk on your show. We'll do it for free, really for free. You know the crazy thing is he watch it where he gives Aaron Rodgers like 400 and did you see that already? You know?
Yeah, I saw it before we were on.
Yeah, I watched that. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Shout out to Pat McAfee. Put us on your show. We will literally do it for free. You don't even have to pay us. Okay. Just three people on the internet talking shit. That's all it is. I don't know. But I think Bill Belichick, I think he wants to do it one more time without Brady. Which I get it. Brady did it without Belichick. Now Belichick wants to do it without Brady. And I think that's the only reason he's coaching. What else does he have to prove? He's won 7,000 Super Bowls. He's almost the most winningest head coach of all time, which I think he's got 18 wins left. After that, what?
He needs 9 more.
Needs 9 more wins. So he'll get that this season. And then after that, he's got left is to win a Super Bowl without Tom Brady. Well, I mean, that's what else does he have to prove?
He has too much power.
Yeah, it's true. I agree.
Yeah.
But
I highly doubt this, but if he goes to a different team, he won't have all that power.
He would retire before going somewhere else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a Patriot. He's not going to coach somewhere else. I think if they can him, which I don't think they will, you know, I don't think they're going to can him. But I don't know. I don't know. Robert Kraft's used to winning, and he's not.
You know what would be funny? I highly doubt it. He goes to the Jets.
That'd be funny. Coaches
after he signed with them and then backed out last minute.
Oh yeah, I completely
went to the Patriots.
I completely forgot about that.
Yep.
But
when Parcells retired from the Jets.
Yeah, Parcells, yep.
And then he backed out and went to the Patriots.
Yeah. Bill Belichick, the goat of the NFL, one of the greatest coaches of all time, is the best. And no one's done what he's done. Doesn't matter. You know what's interesting? Like you can't do it without Brady. But you think about all the good coaches; they all had a really good quarterback. You know, Tom Landry had I don't remember.
Staubach.
Walsh
had Montana.
Lombardi had Starr. Belichick had Brady. Reed had McNabb and Mahomes.
Holmgren had Favre.
Oh, yeah, Holmgren had Favre. Peyton Manning, whatever that dude was.
Dungy.
Tony Dungy. There we go.
Shanahan and John Elway.
Yep. And then you have Mike Tomlin, Ben Roethlisberger. Who else was there? I mean, we're forgetting a whole bunch. Sean Payton, Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Sean Payton, Drew Brees. No, seriously, Sean Payton had Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Tom Coughlin, Eli Manning.
Yeah,
That's debatable.
he won 2 Super Bowls.
Don't get me started on Eli.
He beat Tom Brady 2 times, right? 2 times. Beat him 2 times.
Jimmy Johnson and Troy.
Yeah. Motor City Dan Campbell, Jared Goff,
So premature here. Come on, settle down.
Brock Purdy, Shanahan.
Brian Billick, Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
No, we're just. We forgot Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. John Gruden and Brad Johnson.
Yeah. I mean,
we're just throwing stupid ones out there now.
Yeah. I mean, but you think about all the good coaches, they had a good quarterback. Yeah, it's quarterback-driven league. Without a quarterback, you're nothing. I don't care how good you are. I mean, Belichick is proving that right now.
And the second best head coach of all time is Mike Sherman.
Really? Seriously? No. It's Vince Lombardi. Come on. It's Kobe's name.
Ray Rhodes.
Who the hell is that?
The Packers coach is.
Yeah, when they sucked because
Yeah, Sherman was there from 2000 to 2006. Ray Rhodes was there in '99.
Was he really?
Yeah, the Packers could have got Andy Reid as their head coach in '99, but they're like, oh, let's get Ray Rhodes.
Yeah.
Andy Reid could have been a Packer, but they screwed that one up.
Yeah, fair. I don't know. Andy Reid, I mean, he's having a hell of a career. He's another great coach. He's winning with Mahomes. He won with McNabb. But yeah.
Still better coaching situations than the Rams and Raiders have had. So
And the Bears. You know.
Yeah.
The Raiders haven't had. I don't.
Browns.
Yeah, the Browns win if they've been good. I mean, let's be real. Hey, their time's coming. Their time's coming. Give it like 10, 15 years for them to recover from Deshaun Watson. But the Lions are having their day. Motor City Dan Campbell, I'm telling you, they're going to be a dynasty.
Touchdown Chiefs.
Touchdown, like what's that? Like 7,000 to 0.
16 to 0.
16, close enough.
I don't know how they got it though.
Travis Kelce is scored in the end zone.
No, but it's not Kelsey.
Who was it?
Blake Bell?
It's a field goal. It was 13. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha. Wow. Well, I think that wraps it up. If you stuck with us to the end of that one, thank you for making it through our show. And you listen to 3 of us on the internet just talking shit about football. Pat McAfee, if you hear us, bring us on. We don't care. We will free up any time of our schedule to have a segment of you talking. Doesn't matter. And you can get it. You can get us for the price of 1, 50% off divided by 3. Last week, like what Travis was saying. With that being said, thank you for watching. Tune in next week.